Welcome to another edition of My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Here on My Opinion TV, we talk news, sports, and general activities happening in and around the world, especially in Jamaica. Now, this morning we want to look at the topic where veteran political commentator and talk show host Mark Wignall was shot in an incident in St. Andrew that's off Red Hills Road yesterday. Wignall, who we all know have been a fierce analyst, he's discussed politics and social issues, and well known in the media landscape. Now, he was injured in a drive-by shooting there on Red Hills Road. Three other persons were injured, but the police this morning is reporting that Wignall was in the area, and there's a war between Aki Walk and Commons that has been brewing for some time now. And while Wignall just got flesh wounds, right? He had the strength to drive the two others, to hospital, and the police is reporting that gangsters have been going at it for some time now, due to some extortion racket at the Chancery Hall taxi park. But it yesterday when this news broke, it came at a very interesting time. I just want to talk about it a little bit because Mark Wignall is associated right now with Nationwide Radio, and Nationwide Radio came under has come under some attacks recently, especially after the general election. Most notably was a conversation between Hapka Fitzhendley and former General Secretary of the People's National Party, Paul Burke. And Paul Burke alleged in that interview that Nationwide played a significant role in putting the Jamaica Labour Party to retain the, the governance of the country. So, in other words, he was saying that the Nationwide Radio played a significant role in assisting the Jamaican people to reject the People's National Party. Now, Cliff Hughes has been stating for some time now that his workers are is coming under attack. Why? Nationwide has a reputation of giving you the news blunt and straightforward as you can. Now, when Paul Burke made that assertion shortly after Mark Wignall was shot, so a lot of persons was tying in both of them together. However, this I can tell you from my perspective, the speech from Paul Burke was reckless and unfounded. There is no evidence that suggested that Nationwide Radio at any time had any influence in terms of how persons would vote. Nationwide has a reputation for giving you blunt and straightforward information as it is. But when Paul Burke can come and say he congratulates Nationwide for assisting the Jamaica Labour Party, right there and then he put every Nationwide worker lives at risk. Why? We have some stupid Jamaican electorate, persons who support various parties, and right now the supporters of the People's National Party are wounded. They're hurting because they lost in a stinging defeat to the Jamaica Labour Party. So anything some of them can gravitate to, they will gravitate to. KD Knight came out and made a speech about the Jamaica Labour Party robbing $14 billion to run their election. Now, persons who have lost, persons who are affiliated with the People's National Party, they are running with that mantra. Now, when Paul Burke can come out and say that about Nationwide, it puts Nationwide workers at risk. I even heard Cliff Hughes talking about on the 31st of August, he had to pull 2 reporters from the People's National Party headquarters because of the verbal abuse they were getting from supporters of the People's National Party. However, I'm saying this. The role of the media is to supply information to you, the people, and you can take the information and make your decision. The media has no authority, no strength in terms of determining who wins an election. However, the media, its job is to put the information out there and to check the facts and make sure the information is correct. Now, I don't know why Paul Burke would say that, because clearly he has to have information that substantiate that, or, as I said earlier, it's just a reckless and unfounded, profound statement by Paul Burke. Now, we see a lot of persons, even on social media, going after each political party after one party won and one party lost. Now, we have some very narrow-minded Jamaicans who take their politics extremely serious, and they will go the mile to do anything. So when we heard of Mark Wignall, and based on his association with Nationwide, and based on what we heard from Paul Burke, right away, instantly, everybody started to think both incidents were tied together. However, thank God, thank our lucky stars, the police could only tell us that due to the fact that there's an ongoing gang feud in the area between men from Aki Tree and Aki Walk rather, and the Common, that might have caused the shooting of Mark Wignall. And it seemed as if it was just gunmen turned up and fired widely. That is what it doesn't seem, based on what the police is saying. Clearly, Mark Wignall wasn't the target of the attack. But, as I said to you, Paul Burke made a reckless statement. And, I just want the people to understand. Now the politics is over. The People's National Party have lost. The Jamaica Labour Party has won. Let us come together as people of Jamaica. There's no more P right now. There's no more green. There's no more orange. Let us, the people of Jamaica, come together, hold the government to its election promises, hold the government under tight scrutiny, make sure things are going the way we want. And if it's not going the way you want, 5 years' time, there'll be another election. You do what you want to do. But at this point, let us put away the politics and let's concentrate on developing our piece of land here on earth, the land we call it Jamaica, land we love. And let us look out for one another, and let us treat others with respect and love. Don't go around with stupid assertion and then you left people lives at risk. Anyway, that's my piece for today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. As soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, take care, be good, and always remember, take care of a loved one and look out for your neighbor.